Hello everybody, welcome back to Pick Up the Truth. I just wanted to do a part 2 to the best Christmas ever. But first I wanted to talk about a video I saw on a channel I always like to watch. It's called Mag Truth on the Run. He had a video on there. It's called Male versus Female. And he was talking about how the powers that be that control us create division between males and females. And he's absolutely right. And I wanted to get into it and break it down even further and talk about why they do it. Why are they trying to divide us? And if we think about it, male and the female, I mean, we fit together perfectly. And we fit together perfectly because it was designed that way. We were meant to create a human life, a human body. And male and females, when they combine together, we are able to create a human body for our souls to exist in. So we can live in a physical existence on this earth. They're trying to manipulate the natural order of creation the way it was designed. It's all part of their depopulation. They have many ways they depopulate us, and when they manipulate our our natural order with division between male and female, they're trying to curb the creation of population. That's why they do what they do. They don't want but a certain number of people on the earth. And it's just sad how many ways they found to depopulate us, and we don't even pay attention to it anymore. The unnatural ways they have us living and the unnatural systems they built for us to live in. They've contaminated our skies, they contaminated our soil, they contaminated our food and our water sources. That's one of the ways they use to create their diseases that depopulate us. And they come up with false systems such as the military, with their false wars that they use to brainwash our children with. They join the military so they can go over and try to kill each other. Another form of depopulation. Just too many ways they can depopulate us. And all the chemical pills that they have for you, for any kind of disease that they invent for you. They encourage you to sign up for their healthcare plans so they can get you into the doctors that that diagnose you with anything they feel free to diagnose you with, because you don't know any better. It's like going to a mechanic and they tell you that you have a problem, and 9 times out of 10 you're not really having that problem. They just want to make money on you, and it's the same way. It's the same way. They want you to get caught up in the medical system. They want you to see a doctor regularly. They want you to be on multiple pills every day that you have to take to regulate this, regulate that in your body. When we're not even eating the foods that we're supposed to be eating to nourish our bodies with. We need to do research on some of the things that are good for us. Try to spread that kind of truth around to each other and help one another so we can be healthier, make better choices. I'm going to try to put up some natural food ideas on this channel and see if I can't help people with it. Yeah, we just have to be careful with buying into their division. They use many things to divide us with. We just can't fall for it anymore. Okay, let's get into what I was talking about with the best Christmas ever. Now, talking about men and women and how we're designed to create life ourselves makes me think about my daughter, and I'll never forget the day that she was born. My first child, and I'll never forget. I watched her being born, C-section, and I was so worried about my wife at the time, whether she was gonna come through it okay. And then I watched the doctor pull my daughter out, and she was kind of purple, and she wasn't breathing. So they tried patting her on the back, getting her to breathe, and finally they had to take that little bulb and aspirate her and try to suck the debris out of her throat and her nostrils. And then finally she started breathing, which was, good to see. Oh, my daughter, I'll never forget the day she was born. I must have looked over every inch of her, making sure that she was okay. And just the bond that you have with your children, you know, a life that you help create. You don't really understand how it all happens, but you know that it does, and you helped create that life. And My point is, our children are important to us. We nurture them all their lives. We worry about them. We try to do good by them. We try to do the best we can for them. And it's hard to learn after wanting to try to do your best for your children that the system that they were born into is not good. It's hard to learn that. It really is. My daughter, I raised her up into the system that I had faith in. The one I'm talking down now, I raised her up in that system because I believed in it. I believed in that system. The same system that gives Christmas. And if we think about Christmas, it's one of those traditions that we're supposed to teach our children about. I mean, that child that you nurture, that child that you love, and that child that you would sacrifice your own life for, you're asked to lie to that child that trusts you, that child that looks up to you, and that child that believes every word that comes out of your mouth. You're asked to lie to that child so that they can believe in this Christmas. Does that sound right to you? I remember the first time I had to tell my daughter about the story of Christmas, and to be honest with you, I'm not saying it because I'm a truther now, but I didn't feel comfortable at the time lying to her about this story, but I did anyway because it's a tradition that was handed down to me. It was a tradition that I grew up with, like many of us did. And we spent many Christmases as a child enjoying all the presents that we unwrapped and all the toys that we wanted to get. We enjoyed all of that. And yeah, there was some disappointment in it. There's always going to be. It's an unnatural holiday they make us go through, unnatural system that they make us go through. It's just, they ask us to lie to our children. And it's not right. It's not right to tell our child about the story of Santa. It's not right, especially when we're just doing it because everybody else has done it before us. Start looking into this and know that it's not good to lie to our children, the ones that look up to us and for truth, the ones that look up to us so they can have faith in us. If we lie to them about Christmas, it just opens the door for us to be able to lie to them about the Easter Bunny. You know what I'm saying? It's a tradition of multiple holidays that they force us to lie about. And it's not good to lie to our children, especially, when we spend so much time and effort trying to do the best by them. I urge the younger generations that are bringing up your children, don't lie to your children any longer like we did blindly. I followed customs and traditions blindly. I admit I didn't research any of it. I just followed it like everybody else. And the only thing it got me was buying gifts and acting like Santa Claus every year and celebrating under the tree and all the ornaments and all the stress and anxiety and the food and the festivities and all that other stuff that costs money and time and effort. The same money they control you with and the same time they control you in. It takes all of that. Yeah. It's just not good for us. It's too late to go back into the time that they created for us and change what I've done to my daughter, but it's not too late for the younger generations to stop these controlling traditions that are meant to get us into a never-ending cycle, year after year after year after year, of buying gifts for everyone we love. It sounds like a nice concept, but it's based on lies. It's based on lies to control us in time, year after year. We have to stop doing this to each other. If you're a young parent or if you have young children, break the traditions of the holidays they give you. Try to teach them in truth. Don't make the same mistakes we did. I just wanted to get that message out to the people that can make a difference. The younger generations raising families now, you can choose to raise your families in truth and make a difference. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves.